Biology Chapter 6 Anatomy of Flowering Plants. Anatomy of dicotyledonous and monocotyledonous plant. The anatomy of various plant organs can be conventionally studied from the transverse section or TS of the mature zone of these organs. Dicotyledonous root. A TS of typical young dicotyledonous root, example sunflower root, shows organization of internal tissue as follows. Epidermis is a single layer and many cells of it protrude to form unicellular root heads. Cuticle is absent. Cortex consists of several layers of parenchyma of cells. Endodermis consists of single layer of barrel-shaped cells. The endodermal cells have Casparian strips of waxy material, suberin, on the radial and tangential wall. Pericycle comprises of a few layers of thick-walled parenchymatous cells and is present inner to the endodermis. Vascular bundle are radial and consist of 2 to 4 xylem and phloem bundles arranged alternately. The parenchymatous cells present between xylem and phloem consist conjunctive parenchyma. Pith is very small and made up of parenchymatous cells. All tissue inner side of the endodermis, that is pericycle, vascular bundle and pith, consists the stele. Here is the TS of dicot root. Monocotyledonous root. The anatomy of monocot root is similar to dicot root in many respects. It has epidermis, cortex, endodermis, pericycle, vascular bundle and pith. However, as compared to a dicot root, monocot roots possess more than 6 polyarch xylem bundle, a large and well-developed pith. No secondary growth is present. Here is the structure of monocot root. In monocot root and dicot root, epidermal cells or epidermis is known as the epiblema. Dicotyledonous stem. A TS of typical dicotyledonous stem shows the organization of tissues as follows. Epidermis is the outermost layer of cells which is externally covered with a thin layer of cuticle and may bear trichomes and a few stomata. Hypodermis consists of a few layers of collenchymatous cells just below the epidermis. It provides mechanical strength to the young stem. Cortex lies below hypodermis and consists of parenchymatous cells. Endodermis is the innermost layer of the cortex and rich in starch grains, hence also called starch sheet. Pericycle is present on the inner side to the endodermis and above the phloem of vascular bundle in the form of semilunar patches of sclerenchyma. Vascular bundle are many and are arranged in the form of ring. Each bundle is conjoined and open with intravascular cambium. Protoxylem is endarch. Medullary rays are a few layers of radially placed parenchymatous cells between the vascular bundle. Pith is composed of parenchyma cells and occupy the central portion of the stem. Here is the transverse section as well as the detailed study of dicot stem. Here epidermal heads are also present which are known as trichomes. Monocotyledonous stem. A TS of monocotyledonous stem reveals the arrangement of tissue as follows. Epidermis consists of single layer of cells which is covered on outer side with cuticle. Hypodermis consists of a few layers of sclerenchymatous cells. Ground tissue is made up of parenchymatous cells. Vascular bundles are numerous and are scattered in the ground tissue. Peripheral vascular bundles are generally smaller than the centrally located ones. Each vascular bundle is conjoined and closed and is surrounded by a sclerenchymatous bundle sheet. A water containing cavity is present in each vascular bundle. Here shows the transverse section of monocotyledonous stem. dorsiventral leaf or dicotyledonous leaf. A vertical section VS of a dorsiventral leaf reveals three main parts, namely epidermis, mesophyll and vascular system. The epidermis covers both the upper and lower surface called adaxial or upper and abaxial lower epidermis respectively, and it also bears cuticle on the outer side. The abaxial epidermis bears more stomata than the adaxial epidermis. The tissue between the upper and lower epidermis is called the mesophyll. It consists of palisade and spongy parenchyma. The vascular bundle represents the midrib and other veins. The xylem lies towards the adaxial surface and the phloem lies towards the abaxial surface. Reticulate venation. Vascular bundle are surrounded by bundle sheets. Here shows the bundle sheet, xylem and phloem arrangement, adaxial epidermis and abaxial epidermis with stoma present on the lower epidermis. Isobilateral leaf or monocotyledonous leaf. A VS or vertical section of an isobilateral leaf shows an upper adaxial and lower abaxial epidermis. The number of stomata is almost equal on both the surfaces. In grasses, certain cells on the adaxial epidermis along the vein are modified into large empty and colorless cells called bulliform cells, which cause the leaves curl inwards to minimize water loss. The mesophyll is homogeneous and consists of only spongy parenchyma. The vascular bundle are conjoined with xylem towards the upper surface and phloem towards the lower surface. They are nearly of a similar size except in main veins. It shows parallel venation. Here is the structure of monocotyledonous leaf, which shows bulliform cells which are present on the upper side. Difference between dicot and monocot root. According to the features, cortex in monocot root comparatively narrow while very wide in dicot root. Endodermis less thick and Casparian strips are more prominent in monocot root while later become highly thickened. Casparian strips are visible only in young root. Passage cells generally absent in monocot, while in dicot generally occurs opposite the protoxylem point. Pericycle in monocot root produce lateral roots, cork cambium and part of the vascular cambium, while in dicot root produces lateral roots only. Vascular bundles in monocot root are 2 to 5 or sometimes 8, while in dicot root they are more in number, 8 or more in pith. In monocot root either absent or very small. In dicot root pith is well developed. Difference between dicot and monocot stem. According to the feature, vascular bundle in monocot stems are scattered, conjoined, collateral close, bundle sheet usually present, phloem parenchyma absent, xylem vessels arranged either in Y or V-shaped manner. While in dicot stem, vascular bundle in ring form, conjoined, collateral, bicollateral and open. Bundle sheet absent, phloem parenchyma is present and no such shape is there. Pith is absent in monocot, while in dicot it is made up of parenchymatous cells situated in the center of stem. Ground tissues is not differentiated into the cortex and pith in monocot stem, while differentiated into the cortex and pith in dicot stem. Hypodermis usually made up of sclerenchymatous tissues in monocot, while in dicot it is made up of collenchymatous tissues. Endodermis, pericycle and medullary rays are absent in monocot stem, while endodermis one layer starchy sheet which is usually not well differentiated in dicot stem. Pericycle made up of one or more layer or parenchymatous and sclerenchymatous cells and medullary ray found in between vascular bundle in dicot stem. Difference between dicot and monocot leaf. A type of leaf: dorsiventral or dicot leaf and isobilateral or monocot leaf. Stomata usually more on lower epidermis in dicot leaf while equal on both the layers lower and upper epidermis. Mesophyll made up of two types of tissues: palisade parenchyma, spongy parenchyma with large intercellular space in dicot leaf, while only spongy parenchyma is present which has very small intercellular space in monocot leaf. Bundle sheet made up of parenchyma. Just above and below the vascular bundle, some parenchymatous cells or cholenchymatous cells are present up to epidermis in dicot leaf, while made up of parenchyma, but just below and above the vascular bundle are found sclerenchymatous cells up to epidermis in monocot leaf. Bulliform cells are absent in dicot while they are present in monocot leaf. Thank you.